G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. You're watching Flashlight Crazy. Today I'm reviewing the all new Nitecore TM9K Pro. Let's check it out. Alrighty, let's check out what is... Actually, let's check the box first and then we'll look at what's in it. So, Nitecore TM9K Pro. High output self-defense tactical flashlight, 9,900 lumen max. 510 meter max throw. Now, just remember 9,900 lumens you'll get for less than 30 seconds, people. So don't look at this light and say, wow, it's a 9,900 lumen light. I'm going to be able to shine and see 9,900 lumens, whilst I'm walking through the bush. No, that is a burst of light that you will get. That doesn't mean that this light is not capable of epic light and sustained epic light, because it is. But 9,900 lumens sustained? No, you won't. Now, you do get 3 times the UHI 40 max LEDs. So this is the new Nitecore, the new LEDs Nitecores are using, and it's really cool. So it is impact resistance to 1 meter and IP68 water resistant, and a max candela rating of 65,400, which is pretty bloody impressive. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's see what you get in the box. So first and foremost, you get a holster. Now let's see how this goes inside the holster. Yep, okay, so it's a tight fit, but it's a fit indeed. Love the metal ring here, that's cool. Velcro is quite strong, and the way it's connected to here is not amazing because it's already fraying a little bit. But I mean, it really, really pisses me off when companies, cut. Well, I don't want to say cut costs, because I don't know if they've cut costs, but they don't put enough effort into the minor details. Look at that. So that's meant to be stitched all the way down here, but instead it's already fraying. And if I can get a close up of the stitching and how it's already fraying. See, there it is. It's like, come on, man. I don't want to buy a light for several $100s. And if I'm not a holster person, but if I was a holster person, that would piss me right off, because what happens is every time you pull that Velcro off, it's going to further ruin that stitching. This is brand new out of the box. And I just think they shouldn't be allowed to get away with that crap, That doesn't mean that this light's not great or whatever, but it's like, if you're going to spend time and effort and meticulous attention to detail on the light, bloody bring that same energy into everything you give me, including the damn holster. Because like I said, if I was a holster person and relied on my holster, that would just shit me up the wall, man, because I would think, well, how long have I got to use this before it dies and then I don't have a holster anymore, It's just not on. So bloody fix it up, guys. All right, apart from that, the holster's all right, apart from that, to be honest. You do get... What do you get? You do get a pocket clip as well. So you can clip this onto the light, I would say here for deep carry. Yeah. So here for deep carry, which is bloody cool, to be honest. That's a very, very deep carry clip. I love that. Probably wouldn't pocket this really because of the head's quite large, but it's always nice to have a pocket clip included, and that the measurements of this clip that bring the end of it right up here, so you do get a really, really phenomenal deep carry, is nice. So if you've got loose fitted pants or shorts that fit this large head, then great. You can use that pocket clip as a deep carry clip and it'll be fine. You also get a lanyard. It's nothing to write home about really, but it's a lanyard all the same. So, why not? And you will get the charging cable. Now, this light has an inbuilt charger. I'm just going to take the clip off now for the rest of this video. But yeah, so you can't open this light at all. See, you can't open it. It's one solid piece, which, is great for water resistance and strength and things like that. But it does have an inbuilt battery. So the way you charge that battery is through this charging port. Now, One thing about this charging port is I would have liked to have seen it a little bit deeper. I have seen Nitecore lights with deeper charging ports, so I wish they put that. I wish they installed one of those deep charging ports in this light too, because this is an awesome light, but I just wish they did that. And then you've got this little lip here on this rubber bit. And I think Nitecore used to give you spares, but they don't anymore. So if that kind of rips off, then, well, you're done. Not that you're done, but you don't have a cover for it, which, wouldn't be nice. But it does slip on, it does stamp down here quite nicely, and it is quite flush. So it's not going to actually come off by accident, which is good. That's what you want. So that's your charging cable for that. Now, you will get a Nitecore warranty card, and just make sure that you buy from authorized dealers. Lightshop.com.au is my authorized dealer. That's where I get all my goodies. And if you buy from authorized dealers and something goes wrong with your light, you are entitled to the warranty. If you buy from some bloody cheap grey market, dodgy bastard or whatever, then your warranty is not guaranteed. And so I always say buy from authorized dealers, especially when you're buying a light that's worth several $100s. Why would you buy that off the grey market, I say. And finally, we have our Nitecore TM9K Pro user manual. Alrighty, so let's have a look at this guy up close. So we do have a nice stainless steel bezel here, which looks great. We've got 3 of those UHI LED, or UHI 40, I should say, LEDs down there. Down 3 orange, well, it's 1 reflector really, but it's kind of 3 depths of orange pilled reflectors. So you're going to get a nice hotspot with really, really decent amount of spill. Now the spill is going to look a bit weird. See that? That's just the nature of it. But out in the field or out at nighttime, it really does help to give a good amount of light surrounding the hotspot. But it's a very nice, I don't like the look of it. I think it looks a bit ugly, but I like the amount of light it gives you. It gives you a great hotspot and then a great amount of peripheral light. I won't even call it spill, because spill to me is kind of like even, or I guess this is symmetrical if you kind of hold it like that. But anyway, it is what it is, and I don't mind it. I really do like it. Now, big head, guys. So, the head is actually 4 centimeters wide. So that's a large head. Body tapers in. You got an awesome tactical ring on the back of the tail there, so it makes from holding it like this a dream. Like that is solidly into my hand there. And then I've got access to the primary button or the secondary button, which is for very bright light. Now you have just there on the reflector, that is a proximity sensor. So if I am close and I hit the Lumen shield button or the mode button, that's not going to be as bright. Whereas if I go back here, bang, look at that. That's very bright. So I'll get back to that shortly when I do the user interface. But yeah, that is a proximity sensor. Now it's a solid light. It is quite heavy, but it's not, I don't think it's too heavy, to be honest. And it feels solid. So I like the feeling of it. So look, we're talking 227.5 grams. Definitely not nothing, but certainly not as, it's not uncomfortably heavy at all. So now this has 4 brightness levels that you can cycle through, and then it has a search cycle level and a Lumen shield level. And I'll show you. Okay, so that was on, so it's got memory mode. Okay, so the way you use this light is you've got the primary button and your secondary button. Primary button, full click in, turns it on and brings it on to memory mode. Once it's on, half click, and it's very responsive, and that will cycle, okay? So this output here is what they call ultra low. It's 30 lumens, you get it for 65 hours, brilliant. Then if I half press, you get low, which is 130 lumens for 17 hours. Again, brilliant amount of light, brilliant runtime. Now, half press, that is medium mode, 500 lumens for 4 hours. That's a great amount of light for 4 hours. 500 lumens is nothing to be laughed at. 500 lumens coming out of this guy is going to be perfect for bushwalking. It's going to be perfect for anything that you want to do at nighttime that's going to give you a decent amount of light with a decent amount of throw. On this setting here, it says you're going to get about 145 meters of throw. I'd probably put that at about 50 meters of usable light. And then half press again. Now that's high mode. That's 2000 lumens for 3 hours. 2000 lumens for 3 hours. That's pretty bloody good. Now I'm going to guess it's going to step down, but I could be wrong. So I don't want to be here all day and make this review too long and, you know, maybe wait 5 full minutes or something like that. But this is not going to step down soon, because I believe that the size of this head with these heat sinks, that 2000 lumens is going to be able to be sustained for a decent amount of time, at least a couple of minutes, I would say. But now look what happens when I try to cycle. So cycle, it goes back down. So ultra low, low, medium, high. They're your options when you cycle from the primary button. Now, all of those options are memory. They do have memory, although that accessed the proximity sensor. So let's just go back here, turn it off, turn it on. Yeah. So it accesses the proximity sensor when you turn it on. Once it's on, the proximity sensor does not get triggered. It only gets triggered when you turn it on. And I think that's just to protect you from turning it on too bright really close to a wall, which is why it went down. See? And then it came back up. Now it won't go back down again. All right, so they're the 4 primary modes. 30 lumens, 130 lumens, 500 lumens, 2000 lumens. Now, you've got what's called search mode and shield mode. So let's go from on, and I'll cycle down to low. So from on, see the mode button here. If I half press it and hold, that's the search mode. 6000 lumens. It does not give you a runtime because it will not sustain that for very long. There we go. It just stepped down. So that's search mode, meaning like if you're, let's say we're out at 500 lumens and we're just walking around at nighttime, we're looking around, walking around, and we think, geez, what is that over there? Half press the mode button, bang, you get 6000 lumens. Now, if you want the Lumen Shield, you full press the mode button. So I'll bring it back here, Lumen Shield, full press. That's 9900 lumens. Now, something interesting is that on search mode, which is the half press, you get more light directed into the hotspot, hence the name search mode. So the light goes into the hotspot more so, meaning you get more throw. You have 65,400 candela and 510 meters, it says, of throw. Whereas with the Lumen Shield, I'll bring it back, you get more light spread out into the spill as well as the hotspot. So it is like a Lumen Shield. Great for self-defense, great for, you know, blinding someone. I mean, they're both very good for blinding someone. But if you can maybe see it, I'm not sure if we can see it here, but I know in the night shots the other night when I did it, you can see clearly that the search mode against the Lumen Shield shows you very, very distinctly that in the Lumen Shield, you have much more light into the spill than you do with the search mode, which is hence the Lumen Shield name. But the Lumen Shield is 450 meters of throw instead of 510. So that's the only difference. Now, this light will get hot on those 2 settings, will get hot. The head is very hot, the body is very hot. Now I'm inside, I'm in a warm room inside. When I did this outside the other night, I was holding the light like this and I was playing around with the Lumen Shield in the search mode, and it didn't affect me holding it back here. If you do hold it at the head, it is going to get hot, guys. It's already very hot, but it'll get uncomfortably hot. So just note that when you want to use the standard 4 modes, you're going to be fine with heat, okay? You'll be able to hold it, not a problem. Hold it here, not a problem. The head will get warm. It's not going to get overly hot. When you want the Lumen Shield or the search mode, the head is going to get hot, the body is going to get hot if you continually use it. As in, what I mean by continually use it is if so you've got the Lumen Shield on, then it's going to step down, and then if you just let go and then step it back up again, which you can do, that's going to increase the heat a lot. So I'll just hold it here until it steps down. Shouldn't be too long because it's going to get very hot. Bloody bright, I tell you what. Look at that. That's actually sustaining it pretty good. All right, so it stepped down. So I let go, bang, hit it again. So it steps back up. So if you keep doing that, you are going to increase the heat of this light, something shocking. So they are the modes: ultra low, low, medium, high, search mode, Lumen Shield. That is how you use this. Now, battery level indicator. Solid blue means you're good to go. Anything but solid blue. So if it's flashing blue, blinking, whatever, you need to charge the battery. That's all. Okay, so this light's got 2 lockout modes. It's got half lockout mode and full lockout mode. So half lockout mode, from on, you want to half press the primary button, half press, and flash, let go. That's half lockout mode. What that means is you've still got access to Lumen Shield, but primary button doesn't work, okay? So Lumen Shield works, primary button doesn't work. So that's like a tactical decision. It's like, well, I still want access to be able to, get epic light if I need it, but I cannot access the primary button. If I want to come out of lockout mode, 1, 2, 3, and I'm out. Now, if you want full lockout mode, so you want to lock out the mode button as well, half press from on and wait. Flash, wait, flash, flash, and the power indicator is going to give you your battery level indicator. So that, I think, flashed 3 or 4 times. I think 4 times, so that is 4 volts in the battery, because that's your battery check. Now, Lumen Shield doesn't work, power button doesn't work. But again, 1, 2, 3, we're back in business. All right, let's go see how this thing does at nighttime, and then we'll come back for some final thoughts, prices, and where to buy. See you in a sec. All right, the TM9K Pro. So that is on low, pretty decent. Check out the beam profile. It is hotspot and flood, not a distinct flood like spill, because there's obviously several emitters there. And then that's the step up. Step up. Very easy to step up on this light. Really, really cool. Step up. Now that's not even the brightest, and that is doing its job. That is really, really good. Great spread with a designated hotspot. So love that. All right, now. Oh, wow, look at that. That is the max lumen output. Look at that, whoa. Okay, so that's what you got it for. You get the max lumen output for, 10, 15 seconds, then it steps down because it gets too hot. But I've let it go, so let's try that again. Whoa. Unbelievable. That is so good for just a quick, what's that over there? Half press, full press. Half press, full press. That's on the second pad. Very, very, very bright. Half press, full press. Wow. Half press, full press. Wow. Cool. All right. Cycle down. See ya. Okay, so thoughts of this. Well, in terms of an everyday carry light, probably wouldn't EDC, as they say, this light, because I'm not going to pocket it and it's not going to be too comfortable to pocket. But in terms of holstering it around a farm or something like that, to use the lower levels more regularly, but to have the access of that Lumen Shield, which is just phenomenal. I mean, you saw the night shots, it's just crazy. Like, look at that. It's just so bright. Oh, man. It's a cool light for those reasons. Now, it does get very hot, so you need to manage your expectations with this light. Meaning, the 2 burst modes, the search mode and the Lumen Shield mode, those 2 modes need to be understood as burst modes and not as sustainable outputs. But the other 4 are sustainable outputs, and 2000 lumens is nothing to be bloody gawked at. So, 2000 lumens for a sustainable output is pretty good, and that will sustain it for a while. I imagine it might drop down, but it may not as well. I don't know. Now, this is at lightshop.com.au right now for $350. So I will link it in the description, and I will link discount codes as well, so you'll be able to get 10% off that if you want to buy one of these. Other than that, guys, it's, Nitecore, it's well made. They're a solid brand, solid beast of a brand. But again, just manage your expectations. If you see 9,900 lumens and then you think you're going to get that for ages and you go and turn it on and in 10 seconds that dims down. It has to dim down. It'll destroy everything inside there, the battery, the emitters, everything, if you sustain that type of output, because the heat's just too much. All right. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, stay cool and stay safe. See ya.